In an era of intense Cold War rivalry, one question drove the United States and the Soviet Union to push the boundaries of human achievement. Who would be the first to set foot on the moon? The space race was a competition like no other, driven by the technological advancements of the time and fueled by the ideological tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. The launch of Sputnik 1 in 1957 marked the beginning of this era, with the Soviets achieving a series of rapid-fire space achievements, including the first crash landing on the moon in 1959. The United States responded by accelerating its own space program, with the creation of NASA and the development of the Saturn V rocket. The Soviet Union's lunar program achieved several notable milestones, including the first soft landing on the moon in 1966 and the first photographs from the lunar surface. The United States, meanwhile, was struggling to catch up, with a series of failed Ranger missions and a lack of progress in its own lunar landing program. However, with the appointment of John F. Kennedy as president, the United States committed to landing a man on the moon before the end of the decade. The Apollo program was a massive undertaking, requiring the development of new technologies and the training of astronauts for the mission. The first successful Apollo mission, Apollo 8, orbited the moon in December 1968, paving the way for the historic Apollo 11 mission, which landed Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon's surface in July 1969. The success of Apollo 11 marked a major turning point in the space race, with the United States achieving its goal of landing a man on the moon before the Soviet Union. The Apollo program continued to push the boundaries of space exploration, with 5 more manned missions landing on the moon between 1969 and 1972. The program also saw the development of new technologies, including the Lunar Roving Vehicle, which allowed astronauts to explore the moon's surface in greater detail. However, the program was not without its challenges, with the Apollo 13 mission suffering a major malfunction and the Apollo 1 mission ending in tragedy. The Soviet Union's lunar program, meanwhile, was struggling to keep pace with the United States. Despite achieving several notable milestones, including the first soft landing on the moon, the program was plagued by failures and setbacks. The Soviet Union eventually canceled its lunar landing program, choosing instead to focus on space stations and interplanetary exploration. In recent years, a new generation of space agencies and private companies has emerged, with a renewed focus on lunar exploration. China's Chang'e program has achieved several notable milestones, including the first soft landing on the far side of the moon. India's Chandrayaan program has also achieved success, with the recent landing of the Vikram lander and Pragyan rover in the lunar South Pole region. The United States has also returned to the moon, with NASA's Artemis program aiming to establish a sustainable human presence on the lunar surface by 2024. Private companies such as SpaceX and Blue Origin are also playing a major role in the new lunar exploration effort, with SpaceX's Starship program aiming to establish a permanent human settlement on the moon. The technological innovations of the space race have had a lasting impact on modern society, from the development of satellite communications to the creation of memory foam. The Apollo program also drove the development of new materials and technologies, including advanced computers and medical equipment. The space race also played a significant role in the development of international cooperation in space exploration. The Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975 marked the first joint mission between the United States and the Soviet Union and paved the way for future cooperation in space. Today, international cooperation is a hallmark of space exploration, with agencies and companies from around the world working together to achieve common goals. As we look to the future of space exploration, the lessons of the space race remain relevant. The competition between the United States and the Soviet Union drove innovation and pushed the boundaries of what was thought possible. Today, a new generation of space agencies and private companies is emerging, with a renewed focus on lunar exploration and the establishment of a human settlement on the moon. The story of the space race is a testament to human ingenuity and determination. From the early days of Sputnik and Explorer to the latest missions to the moon and beyond, the history of space exploration is a rich and fascinating one. As we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, we honor the legacy of the pioneers who came before us and inspire future generations to reach for the stars. The moon landing was just the beginning of a new era in space exploration. Today, we are on the cusp of a new era of lunar exploration, with private companies and space agencies from around the world working together to establish a sustainable human presence on the moon. The future of space exploration is bright, and the lessons of the space race will continue to inspire and guide us as we reach for the stars. As we look to the future, we remember the heroes of the space race, who pushed the boundaries of human achievement and inspired generations to come. Their legacy lives on in the continued exploration of space and the pursuit of new frontiers. Join us next time as we explore more of the fascinating stories and technological innovations that are shaping the future of space exploration. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the history of the space race and the moon landing. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on space exploration and the latest developments in the field.